Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of our Empire campaign Let's Play. And we're okay. I think if I remember correctly, it's been a couple days since I've actually played in this campaign. If I remember correctly, we did pretty much everything we needed to do before the turn was over. This Empire captain, I think I want to move... Do I have room for him in Franz's army? I do, but he's already got a priest. I think I'm going to send him up here to embed with this guy. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. Nordland wants a trade agreement. Absolutely, I will take that. I need to check and see who we're actually still at war with. Let's see. So we are at war with the Border Princes... Hochland or Hochland, however that's pronounced, Carrick, Ziflin, the dwarves, and then Carrick is... Okay, so we got a couple of dwarves that we're at war with. We've got these guys who we're not at war with. We do have Carrick Ezor down here. They're going to cause us some issues. Let's see. And then we've got Franz up here. I suppose I could use Karl Franz, to populate Eilhart again. I think I'm going to do that. We'll colonize it.
Very well.
And that's going to do some nasty damage to my army, but it will replenish. And then actually, I think we're going to get 3 units of greatswords in here as well, just because those are going to be very useful units and will give me some actual hitting power in this army, which is going to be very important if we're going to take on the dwarves properly. Over here, we've got these dwarves that are just kind of hanging out down here. I think I'm going to move him to Grunberg. And let's just see what kind of... Alright, so we got some crossbowmen, some halberdiers, and some swordsmen. We may be able to take on this army if we play it properly. If he attacks Grunberg. It'll be close. Oh, and that actually is a very good point. Eilhart, I want to upgrade. But I've got my greatswords recruiting over here. We'll upgrade Eilhart in a minute. Let's just go ahead and issue growth. Yeah, probably growth is going to be our best bet. That also gives us a little bit better income from trading as well, which will be helpful. And... Alright, we got a battle. We got thunder, lots of skirmishers, which are going to be problematic. Dwarf warriors with great weapons. We may not win this fight, but if we don't win it, we will be able to inflict some substantial casualties on them. So this is definitely a fight that's going to be worth fighting. Swordsmen, dwarf warriors are a little bit better infantry than swordsmen. They can take on miners. We'll have to see if we can pull this off. Luckily, we do get all of our forces at once. And we definitely have the advantage of terrain here. We got a really nice uphill. Oh, man, if we can make them charge us up the hill, we might actually be okay. So let's do this. Let's put our... let's see. Let's deploy our Free Company militia along this hilltop right here. That'll allow them to fire out. And then we'll get our crossbowmen over here. I want to kind of make them charge me up this hill. Man, this terrain advantage is fantastic. This actually might give us a chance in this fight. We'll see. Or I may also be able to pull off some fancy flanking maneuver type stuff too, depending on if we can be smart about this. I think I'm probably better off just camping the hill. We'll move our swordsmen forward as quickly as possible. I'm going to keep my halberdiers in reserve, and then I want my crossbowmen. Oh, I want my crossbowmen up front. And we'll move them forward as quickly as we possibly can. And I think that's good. We're going to go ahead and pause this right away just so I can get my orders all in place at once. Although I do have a little bit of time before the dwarves manage to get up here. Let's put our crossbowmen right behind our Free Company militia like this. That looks about good. We'll get our swordsmen up on top of the hill like so. We will want them to get a nice downhill charge. And then we'll move our generals up front. Alright. And then I think we can probably fast forward a bit as our men get into place. Oh, and we're already getting shot at. That's not good. That's not good at all. There's not really a lot we can do about it either. Let's just move our Free Company out. Let's spread them out a little bit. We'll get our swordsmen to come charging down the hill. That way we get a nice downhill charge advantage, which will be awesome. Move our halberdiers up a bit. And let's definitely want to kill his general as quickly as possible. Let's get our Free Company, who are just getting wrecked right now, to focus fire on those dwarf warriors. I think my halberdiers, I want to move into this gap over here. And maybe over here as well. We want to intercept. Actually, Free Company militia are decent melee fighters. It may be worth it to engage them in melee with the downhill charge. Let's get these halberdiers to fire at these units over here. I think really our only real chance is going to be to kill his general, to be honest. But I think we might be able to pull that off. Looks like I don't have any abilities on either of those guys, which isn't good. Let's get these guys into melee. And let's have our crossbowmen start firing at these thunderers down here. Man, my men are wavering, which isn't good. They need to kill this general, and quickly, or I'm going to run into some major issues. Yeah, I think just the missile superiority alone is going to prevent me from really being able to do a whole lot. Yeah, I got men running away like crazy. Alright, well, let's fast forward a bit. It'd be great if we could kill his general. Half my army is running away now, though, which isn't good. Yeah, it's all over. Okay, so... and he only lost 184 men from that? Really? That's surprising. I thought he would have lost more than that, but... I guess the steep uphill advantage just wasn't enough. And that also means that army... Well, no, he only sacked it. He didn't raise it. So my men are still alive, which is good, or... They should... Nope. Killed in battle. Grr. Okay. So Grunberg took a bit of a beating there. Let's repair that. Over here... These guys I'm at war with, and... Wait, I'm besieged? Huh? Oh, I am. What in the world? Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We will merge these units. Man, that gives me a lousy army. And I can't recruit any regiments of renown. Man, that's a lot of Longbeards. I don't know that I can win this fight. In fact, I don't think I can. So I'm going to have to decline the attack. Unless I can get some help over there. And I'm in pretty rough shape, to be entirely honest. Let's recruit a new lord. Can't really do anything with either of these guys. Uncompromising. Campaign line of sight. Yeah. Melee attack +3. That'll make him a little bit better, I guess. We'll go with that, even though it means more upkeep cost. We'll recruit some units. And let's load up on 4 units of swordsmen for now. I'm ultimately going to send them over. Man, Stirland. I don't know if I can afford to go to war with the vampire counts right now, but I have to. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that alliance, and I need that alliance pretty badly. I'm still besieged over there. Let's get 4 crossbowmen, and then we'll send him over to try and break this siege up. And with the help of Karl Franz, I think we can pull that off. Just between them. I think we'll be okay. And now he's... Oh, Karlberg. Some swordsmen. Am I odd? Well, yeah. This guy alone can probably destroy me. Well, maybe not. We might be able to win this. Let's give it a try. It's very small units, but really he only has one... He really only has his lord and then halberdiers for melee units. Everything else is just missile. So we might be able to pull this off depending on how we go about doing it. Swordsmen aren't exactly great units, but if we make a nice big line like this and go out to meet him, take out his artillery and all that good stuff, we might have a shot. We'll see. Or we might all run away before the battle even starts. That's always possible, too. And right now I'm attacking uphill, which isn't good. But what I want to do is get this guy over here. I'm going to send him over here to attack the artillery. You're going to come back. We're going to try and hit these guys from a few different angles. Keep his melee units running away. Break his artillery. Keep him on the run. And I'm flanking from back here, but my general is routing these. What's he got here? Halberdiers against my swordsmen? Huh? Maybe. Even I am taking out his artillery. And then he's got his general here. And if I could beat them, that would be awesome. I'm just going to tie down his general here with my swordsman, or with my spearmen. I'm still chasing his outriders over here. There we go. I've got him. And they're spearmen against outriders. I should actually do relatively well in that fight. His halberdiers have wrecked my swordsman, which isn't good. Let's get my spearmen into this fight with his handgunners. See if I can finish them off. I've got these swordsmen over here now. Get my swordsmen back. No, they're not gonna finish off that mortar. Go finish off the handgunners. Have these guys come over here. I seem to have lost. I have a feeling some of his men are hiding in the woods over here, and I might run into them, but we'll see. I'm gonna chase his handgunners until they're either all dead or something. Oh, what's... Oh, that's me still chasing his handgunners. Yeah, just back him into a corner. That works with me. That's fine with me. Oh. Yeah, you get over here. Did I? I think I chased him straight off the battlefield. I think they ran. Like cowards. Oh, I found his general. Let's actually run from his general so I can pin 3 units up against his general. That would be good. I still don't think they can actually win that fight because they're just junky spearmen, but I've certainly got a much better shot with 3 of my units on him at once than I do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I can kill his general, that would be amazing. But I don't think my spearmen can pull it off. Let's try and surround him a little bit more. Get him in the middle of all of us, so he just gets constantly attacked. But he's a melee specialist lord. I really don't think I have a shot here. We'll see. Oh, what are these units? Those are his halberdiers, which definitely present a problem. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break off of his lord to go meet the halberdiers. I'll get these guys to try and lock him in place. And then we'll flank from either side. Let's get behind him if we can. If we can break the halberdiers, I think that's his last unit other than his general. So even though I wouldn't actually kill his general. Alright, so he's got that unit running away. And as I said, I don't think that I have enough guys to actually take down his general. But I can do some significant damage. Oh, come back. Join the fight. You can do it, guys. Yeah, I lost. But I definitely inflicted some severe casualties. Far better than what the auto resolve gave me. He would have lost like 3 guys. But we did okay. We did okay there. I'm happy with that. I had pretty junky units to work with, so I'm all right with that. We did significant damage to all of his guys. That army's not really a threat anymore. He took it, but I can just sweep in here now with this guy and finish him off. Although, yeah, I might as well take Karlberg right here. We'll just quick finish him off. No big deal. And then next turn, I want Karlberg back, thank you. And the next turn we'll sweep in here and finish off Rorik, or whatever his name is. And this is all global, so that's not really going to do me any good. Recruit regiments of renown. Ooh, actually, that's a pretty good idea. I can recruit some regiments of renown before I go into this battle. That'll give me much better odds. Let's go ahead and... Midland? Oh, yeah, damage buildings. Okay, no big deal. Weissland, I'm going to put walls on Weissmund. I think that's probably a wise decision. And then we'll raise public order up as well. And they're attacking me over here. Of course they are. I can't hold Grunberg. I'm just at war with too many factions at once. And that's part of the problem. I'm losing too many battles and getting attacked from too many sides, and I don't have enough armies. I need to free up Karl Franz. Oh, and he broke the siege, which is good. So now... Oh, and my barracks got wrecked altogether. Okay. So let's... Where's Helmgard at? Helmgard's down here. Yeah, I don't think we can... Ready. And I can't reach him. You can reach him. Let's recruit some regiments of renown here. That should be enough, I think. That'll give me cavalry. And actually pretty good cavalry at that. And some ranged units. And actually... Yeah, that's all I can really afford. Although I could take the Tattersouls as well. Might as well. Let's go after this unit and just see. And they're gonna... Oh, nope. Nope, I can reach them. Okay, cool. So, we got Longbeards, we got Miners, we got this guy. So I think if we play our cards right here, we could do pretty well. We're going to be attacking, so he's probably not going to march out to get me. Maybe he will, but I kind of doubt it. I've got a very nice uphill advantage here, so that's awesome. I'll put these guys along... Oh, come on now. Place the way I want you to. Thank you. There we go. We'll do that. I kind of want to hide my crossbowmen in the woods. Actually, can I hide my... Yeah, we'll hide them in there. Oh, and these Reiksguard can Vanguard deploy? That is amazing. We'll just hide them in the woods too. Then let's see. These are my handgunners. So I want them in front. Put my general back here. Crossbowmen can kind of come over this way. We'll put our Tattersouls in as part of this line. And I think that will do. So let's kind of rotate a little bit here. Get these units in place. And I'm just going to start kind of moving them slowly over there. I want them to stay hidden in the woods. I want to be able to flank from over here. And I don't want them to see me. Let's fast forward a bit. And if I attack from the woods, I've got an advantage for sure. But then I lose my nice flanking position. On the flip side, I can basically skirmish him to death. Because I've got all the skirmishing infantry. He doesn't have any. So maybe I'll be able to make this work. Let's get our handgunners off over here. Actually, let's put them like right here. There we go. And let's move them up. Is he running away? No, he's not. Okay. So we'll move up to... There's this rock in the way, which is going to mess with some things. All right, there we go. So now these guys are going to start firing into him. And I want my swordsmen to move up in front. Tattersouls right behind. General right here. Let's get all of these guys focusing fire on some of these Longbeards. Just try and get them off the field as quickly as possible. I do have my cavalry chilling up here where nobody knows they are. I'll move Sterling's Revenge to over here. Cavalry, I'm going to move to back here. And let's get charges going here because I want that charge bonus. There we go. And then we'll get our Tattersouls in place. I want all of my ranged units off on the flanks. Let's get him in there. We'll get our cavalry back. You can start actually like moving now. Like running. Running would be good, guys. These swordsmen are not going to hold up to Longbeards forever. Let's get my crossbowmen firing into these units, I guess. Oh, that's a good target there. You fire here. And let's get a nice charge with these Reiksguard right into the back. And that should help significantly here. Look at that. Nice rear charge. Good stuff. We'll let it hang for a moment, then we're going to pull out. We're just basically going to cycle charge that back rank as much as we can. This blob right here in the middle. That's the plan. We're just going to keep repeatedly charging these units and then pulling back out. We're doing okay over here. This is all good. Got a unit wavering right here. These guys, these Longbeards, they're dead. Let's get these swordsmen back here so we can get them into the flanks. And there we go. Charge. Pull out the Reiksguard. Same thing with these swordsmen. Yeah, they're starting to fall apart now. And I don't think... Yeah, they don't have any units that can't rout. Now, I'm trying to remember, where was this guy? He'd already fled, so this whole army's going to die. Because he was on his second route, so we're okay there. So that gets rid of this guy, which is good. We'll take the leadership. That gets him away from our lands, at least for a little bit.
Ready.
And he levels up. Let's take the Inspiring Presence.
So,
Karl Franz in rough shape, as usual. Let's get a couple units of swordsmen, try to replenish his army a little bit. Man. I'd like to say we made some progress this episode, but I think I think the situation actually got worse. We got Nuln down here, which is going to be invaded and taken. It may be time to try and make peace with a couple of these guys. Let's see. So, Hokeland's over here. Let's just see. Let's see about consolidating. Hokeland, they don't have any territories right now that I'm particularly worried about. So, let's see. They've accepted our peace treaty. Okay, so that's one less enemy now that I'm concerned about. The vampire counts don't want a peace treaty. That's fine. Border princes
you come bearing arms.
will accept a peace treaty. Who else am I still at war with? Carrick Ziflin and Carrick Ezor. So, Carrick Ezor
spit out your words.
will accept a peace treaty. And Carrick Ziflin I just defeated. They're over here. So I don't think... This is... They were sieging this, so I don't think this is actually under siege anymore. Because we're not at war with them. And if Nuln falls, it's not really the end of the world. Let's see. So Carrick Ziflin is really where I'm going to have to concentrate my forces. And then I need to rebuild Reichland. I'm in too rough a shape right now to... I need to get an army going, and I need to get a very good, strong army going here. We're going to get rid of those to increase our... In fact, we're going to get rid of all the regiments of renown so we can increase our monthly, or our income per turn. That's going to be really important. Let's actually see if Carrick Ziflin's interested in a peace treaty. If I can find them on the list. Here they are. We'll see. No, they're not. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. So, I'm not at war with anybody anymore except for the vampire counts and Carrick Ziflin. Let's see Stirland. We're pretty good friends with Stirland. They would join a confederation with us, so that's something we can keep in mind. There's also Nordland up here, which might be a better idea, except they're not interested in a confederation. Middenland and Hokeland definitely won't be interested. Let's say join confederation. And there we go. We now have actually expanded our lands thanks to confederation. But they were fighting the vampire counts over here. Let's just see. Are the vampire counts possibly interested in a peace treaty now? No. No, they're not. Okay. So, I've got Wurtbad over here. Let's just see. Where's the growth one? Growth, there we go. That I want. I did take out my taxable, I did lower my trade income by confederating there, but I think it was necessary. Let's take encamp stance. Aren't you garrisoned in a thing? What do you mean encamp stance? Oh, I'm looking at the global thing. Okay, looks like there is actually a level 3 barracks over here, which is good. So I think we might be able to make something of that army. We'll have to come back here and unify all this in a bit, but for now, I'm happy to just not be at war with everybody, so we have a chance to rebuild here. Unfortunately, guys, I am out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.